Today's track is Findurance Speedrun something by Tunei. Speedrun number 3. Okay, let's have a look. 15 minutes warm-up to learn the track. Map is a bit over 2 minutes long, it seems like. Gott. That makes the ice exit so important, that we have our relax straight here with penalty. Oh, hier. Oh Gott, oh Gott. We should be close to the MultiLap now. There we go. This was one lap. Okay. Huh. Thanks, Mika. 117. I'll check my speed in the end of the penalty straight. Is a tight drift? last turn. So now I should train a bit. The sectors. Wherever possible there was a CP badly placed. Yeah. For example this drift. Quite important drift. But where do I start braking? That's the question. That's too early. Maybe like this. This is almost like without any braking. Yeah, you need one tap. Is this too much? Here it's all about to get a good angle, I guess. And I have to make sure that I steer strong to the right. I have a good angle for here. Where do I want to jump off? Yeah, this is a bit dangerous. Like this is an important shift because of the penalty. Oh my god, you can take so much speed into this. But that's not the best angle to exit. I get a huge slowdown here if I go a lot over the plastic. Unless maybe I'm more... Oh, it's also quite slow. I had to open my... already early on I had to open my eyesight. The other option would be to not touch too much plastic. And go very late here. Then I enter with 257. And it's again 117. Yeah. Oh no, I need to get inside in this downhill. Train this again. I cannot train too much here. Okay, this is a drift. Ay. I know I have not a great slant through the CP. You're directly full steering right when it starts, okay? Yeah? Okay, so this is the lap. Now I just have to get these lines in and get them consistent, and then I'm ready to go. Till 5 minutes of warm-up. Ouch. Okay, then I train the start again. Because I think the gear was different. Or maybe not. No, it's alright. The map is very clean. This is a part I would like to do again. But of course also, I mean, maybe this is better, more controllable for me. To start the drift myself, I mean. Is this a big difference, or do I just go inside? It's a 2. It's a speed difference of 2 when I go into the penalty. Question is really, does it make a difference in the end? And now I had only 116. But how much in time is that I lose? Compared to what I lose when I go further outside before the penalty. Hard to say. Alright. Yo, thanks for the Congrats. RMX was really crazy. Okay, let's go. It's starting. We have, top right you can see it, 19 laps. 19 laps race. Let's go. Ah shit, I got that gear. That hurts. In the penalty part I can always check the differences. Oh no. But it wouldn't be an Findurance race when I wouldn't have a time loss early on and try to catch up. It belongs to this race. Because every Findurance race needs a comeback story. caught up to first. A little bit. Something you can risk so much in theory. You could stay very long on the plus stack and then have an awful line onto the tube, but if you survive it, you touch less penalty. In theory, you could risk this a lot. Picking and I made a mistake. That's now 3.5. Three Germans in front in the finish race. I'm still 3 point something, but the problem is that picking ender was much faster this lap. I didn't have a good lap either. Okay, Peking Enter has some serious pace, and also the guy behind me has some serious pace. Uso I caught up. Okay. This time, I didn't catch up anything to Uso, but we caught up to Peking Ende. Ooh. We are soon halfway through, and it's a 4-way battle. Need to find a bit more time. Philip. The map is really nice. As I question these drifts, I'm very cautious here. So, of course not helpful when I want to catch up. This is lap 10 of 19. As I said, this pipe section is a section where I could also risk, but I wouldn't do it already, because the chance of failing is quite high then. Whoa! I got airtime. I somehow didn't touch, but I dropped a gear with it. Obviously this did cost a bit time, but my drifts were better then. Ouch. Okay. But still 117 at the exit, I don't know how that works. I'm going with 20 speed less into the penalty, but I exit with the same speed. But this was a poor lap now. 263 onto it. I guess the other second time loss that comes mainly from my bad penalty speed last round. The lap itself wasn't good. But it seems impossible to catch up to Peking Ender. My lap was probably similar fast than his lap. But obviously I would need to be faster than him. Whoa. My history in this cup is lots of second places. Due to the most different reasons that you can think of. So most likely I will catch Uso somehow and get second. Like it would be the story of this cup for me. Okay, now I'm this ice part, the exit. That is actually the one part of the track that is not nicely built, because you do get a slowdown. I have to exit on the part where there is basically no plastic anymore, which is of course line-wise quite annoying with what comes afterwards. And yeah, I need to straighten out the car myself on the ice. Like I have the feeling whenever I would like to use the plastic, it will slow me down massively. But maybe there is an angle where it works, I don't know. I didn't find it in the warm-up. But I feel like I always have on purpose to do a very awful line in this section. It seems like the others found something. We built an ice turn in the map and it's the most important section. Something happened. Peking Ender is behind. Oh, okay, this is a plot twist. Then I get second behind Uso. It feels like if I would get very good laps until the end of the race, I maybe could catch her by pace. The thing is, my consistency wasn't so great either in the pace. Especially in this section here. Sometimes I'm just losing a lot. Yeah, so something happened to Peking and he's sudden. What could he have done? I don't know what he did. No idea. Anyway, 4 seconds. was maybe in this section here. I don't know. Ah, maybe this checkpoint here. What if you crash into this checkpoint? That could be awful if that happens, yeah. That was a good line. 264. Okay, I had another time loss. But I figured out this ice line now. In lap 15. Now we start gaming. Oh my god. That's so better. 266 4 seconds, okay. Caught up. 266 guys. No awful line. was not great. Oh god, oh god, oh god. We have only 2 more laps after this is over. Of course, he should have some pressure now, because if I was in his situation, I would be very nervous now. So I caught up a bit, but not enough. Should be the last lap, guys. As I have the second place streak here, we shouldn't expect him to make a mistake. If I was on 3rd place and Uso would be in front, then he would make a mistake, but not in this scenario. If I had done the ice from the beginning like that, it's 3.8. Now I'm catching up because I understood the ice. But I'm not catching up a lot, like it's 4/10 a lap. Like it would still require a lot of laps in this pace. Until I would be there. Of course the respawn in the beginning, no? Without that respawn it would be enough, but I can also say without that respawn I wouldn't have driven that fast early on. Would have caught up. Ah, also, he won. This was the last chance where he could have maybe crashed. Yeah, whatever Peking ended did, but he did it to let me get second. As I don't know how many second places this is in a row. There was one edition, like many times I cannot participate in this Findurance race because it's only happening on the first Sunday each month. And there was, like last year, I was having to work the first Sunday of the month in maybe 7 or 8 months in the year. And then there were other months where I was in the holidays. So there were barely any editions I could participate. And there was one edition that I won. But apart from that, I had so many second places. There was one, or almost wins, let's say it like that, because there was also an edition, but that was more like 2022 or 21, where I had a battle with Stufts in the last lap for first place and then disconnected from the server. That was of course also beautiful. There were races where I had a respawn first lap in a transitional part, lost 10 seconds and caught up, and in the finish I lost 0.5 seconds to overtaking. Last race I played, I was not at home, I played at Susie's PC. There was like a super dominant player and I was in a fight against Mi Quattro for second. And obviously I won that battle because it was the battle for second, so obviously. But first place was impossible there. And the most stupid race was the December or November edition last year, where instead of such a penalty straight that Calvai gets to soonish. Now, also for such a relaxed straight, they used slow-mo gates. Oh god. And they put multiple slow-mo gates right behind each other. And this can cause a bug. You can get much more slow-mo than others. And I got that slow-mo bug twice in the race. And each time it did lose me 14 seconds. And I dropped down the order. Obviously I overtook last lap the second place. Despite my time loss. Yeah, obviously I got that second place still in the last lap. But the first place of course won by 20 seconds. So he had decent pace, but I would have won with 7-8 seconds or something. But I got the slow-mo bug twice in the race and he never got it. Yeah, that was also beautiful. Also, there's always something. In this case, it was my respawn. That was of course my own mistake. And Saka with a raid. Thanks a lot, Saka. Yeah, I don't know who that is. That you, Saka? The Lenatin Because literally the gap between him and myself for the whole race, it was so consistent. I was confused that this guy never overtook me in the time where I had... You were 12. Oh. I don't know who that is then. That's Tattoo. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tattoo, he was... Like, even when I did bad laps, he was not overtaking me. He wasn't also having a bad lap. And when I had better laps, he followed me, like it was for so long in the race. He was just 1 second behind me, and he must have also thought he can win this race still. Because he was all the time close to me, and I also felt like there were rounds where I caught up to Uso. There were rounds where Uso made mistakes as well. So it felt like this is possible. We could catch up there. Gefelicitert met je affiliate jubileum. Okay. Interesting that I see that in different languages as well. Volltour, what the fuck is this? But thanks guys. Yeah, what were the other positions? Also we had Beamy, 11 seconds behind Peking Enter. And then we got Farnes. Quite far behind, and then was very close to only 2/10 behind between Karluki and Heger. Laku, Twist, Opatish, Sake also just 500s, okay, Sake. Also here a battle, 7/10. Like that's 30 seconds further behind, but it's another close battle between two. And also these two are just a second apart. And also here we have 1.3 seconds. Okay, but I think I will also leave the survey here.